Hi, this is William. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the computer latest PCIe diagnostic cards to troubleshooting a desktop computers. And to start with, let's get to know the basic components first, one by one. Okay. All right. This is the master diagnostic board. Okay, as we can see, it comes with top 4 digits and the lower 2 digits. The top 4 digits is the Qiguan diagnostic codes, okay, and the lower 2 digits is the traditional BIOS post codes. This card, it comes with two sets of codes and for the 2 types of diagnosis. Okay, so this is not only relies on the traditional BIOS post code only. Okay, in the case BIOS are corrupt, okay, we have another reference, right? Okay, all right. On the left part here, we see a small connector called EC bus, which is to work on the laptop motherboard EC connectors. Okay, and this one here, this is the extension cable socket holder, okay, which allow us to connect the cables to the other parts like T cards or the laptop parts to troubleshooting the laptops as well. Okay, and the switch button here allow us to press to look up to the previous codes for more references. All right, and this card also comes with a USB micro USB connector, okay, which is using the cables here. Okay, I will show you how to connect them one by one. Here here we need to if we take this label off, pull this label a little bit off, we can see the description of the LEDs here, right? From the voltage to hard disk, run, showing CPU status, display, RAM, all these basic motherboard signals, reset clock, all these are on the menus. We'll describe each LEDs one by one, so we don't need to repeat it here. Okay, all right, and see, besides this master diagnostic card, we have this smaller half-size laptop, miniPCIe Wi-Fi connectors, which can allow us to test the laptops. Okay, and the T cards here, T-shaped card, which comes with three different size of LPC connectors for us to work on the desktop computer LPC ports. Okay, LPC debug ports. Okay, and the data cable here allow us to connect these 2 small parts to the master board, okay, to work together. Okay, and this is the micro USB cable. Okay, micro USB cable, just need to mention it here, because micro USB cable, one side, this is not Type C cable, is one side is smaller than the other, so the other one is wider, the other side is narrower. So when we plug into the master board micro USB port, make sure we get it to the right direction. Otherwise, if we keep pushing with the wrong direction, we will eventually bend the USB port on the master card. Okay, all right, and these 2 little twist wire here, one is the EC cable. As we said from the beginning, it will connect it to the master card EC bus, and the other side will connect to the laptop motherboard EC connectors to do the troubleshooting. And this one here, this is the longer cable. Longer cable is called LPC cable, LPC fly wires. Okay, and this end will connect to the laptop mini PC PCIe adapter, and the other end we will need to weld to the laptop motherboard chipset pins. This method is only good for advanced users and only good for long faulty laptop motherboards, and also need professional skills on doing that. Okay, because we need to weld each wire onto the laptop pins one by one. So this is just treat this as optional methods. We don't need to use that. I'm not going to repeat it in this video here. Okay, alright, so to start using this set, I get a desktop computer here and to use this part, to use this diagnostic cards. Okay, so to start with, I need to wear the anesthetic strap first. So the other end will catch to the grounding source. Okay, this is a very small excuse me, desktop computer. We can see from this side, we have different connectors: keyboard, mouse, VGA, USB, network card, audio port here. Okay, this is called the computer case rear ports panel. Okay, rear port panel. We need to watch because next we will install this card to this desktop computer with a certain orientation. We cannot install it any way we like. We have to install it correctly. Okay, otherwise we will not get the correct codes. Okay, to start with, I need to open up this PC case, loose the screws, take the panels off. Okay, and we can see this is a used desktop computer. Alright, and we can see from here no standard PCI slots. Okay, we have 1 times PCIe and 16 times PCIe, right? Also we have LPC here, LPC debug port. Okay, this is the LPC debug port. Okay, totally about 10 pins, right? With 1 pin missing over here. When nearby we can see it says, right, LPC underscore debug. Okay, so this is for showing this debug LPC debug port. Okay. To start with, we probably get a little bit confused. There are so many connectors on this motherboard diagnostic card. Full size, standard PCI and PCIe, smaller PCIe, also comes with USB and also comes with EC debugged, right? And also allows LPC connections. Oh, okay, all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 different connections. How do I know, what's the sequence to troubleshoot, the preference sequence to troubleshoot my computers? Okay, just remember, from the top priority, if we have a motherboard with standard PCI, okay, standard PCI here, we need to install this to the standard to standard PCI slot first, even though that motherboard comes with PCIe, the PCIe here. Okay, we need to use a standard PCI if we have that. Okay, if we don't have that, we should look for the LPC, the pins debug port there. If the motherboard don't have LPC pins debug port, it only comes with the PCIe. Okay, we should go for the PCIe. All right, so the first choice will be standard PCI, the second choice will be LPC debug, the third choice will be the PCIe. Okay, and the EC debug here, this is for laptops, so this is not for desktop, so it is not it will not be mentioned here. Okay, so the USB debug, the USB connection here, we need to use the wire. This USB wire only need when we are using the LPC method. So LPC method need to use the USB wire, okay? And PCI and PCIe no need any USB wire at all, okay? And also this USB wire also need when using the laptop miniPCIe, okay? So two connectors here, we need to use the USB. Any other connectors we don't need to use USB, including including the PCIe and PCI, okay? Alright, now let me show you how to install this to this motherboard. Because this motherboard have LPC, right? So we need it doesn't have standard PCI, so we skip the standard PCI, but we need to look for the LPC first, okay? So let me show you how to install to the LPC first, and then next we install to the miniPCIe, to the PCIe, okay? Alright. To connect the card to the LPC debug port, we need to use the T card, okay? Use these two parts together, okay? We also need couple cables, okay? This cable to connect these two parts together, okay? As we can show, we need to take this data cable, which is two sides are the same, and we can see one end, or it means on the connector, one side have a little bit para part, which is to help protect us from connecting this wrong to the card socket to damage the pins there. So okay, so we need to watch the protector pins, look for the breaker, the socket breaker. Okay, it's over here, right? So this is the only way we can connect, right? So the protector will sit to the socket correctly. Okay, and the other side we need to connect to the master board the same way. Okay, so after connecting this, we take the USB cable out, connect the micro USB. Again, we need to connect it only one way, right? Not the other way around, so it will fit exactly like this. And the standard full size USB will need to connect to the computer. Let me do it this way. Computer USB port. Okay, any USB will be fine. So after this, we can install this T card to the motherboard LPC port. But we can see we have 3 different LPC debug connectors, right? So we need to find out which size and which pin number of pins match our motherboard LPC pins exactly, right? As we can see, the motherboard comes with 9 pins layout. 10 pins layouts with 1 pin missing. So we need to look for, this is far too many, 12. This is 12, and this is 10, right? So this is the one. We need to install this. Okay, so as we can see from this T card, we can see a small white triangle with one highlighted here, right? Also on the other side, it also have a small one with a white triangle highlighted. This means this will be the pin 1, or this will be the pin 1, depends on how we connect it, how we install it to the LPC debug port. Okay, so we tried it this way first. Okay, pin 1, and I will pin 1. All the motherboard. Okay, so push all the way down straightly, don't to bend too much. Okay, otherwise we will bend the pins from the motherboard. Alright, that's it. And then next we should try power on our computer and to get the codes running. Okay. Of course, in the case we are not getting too much codes, meaningful for us, we can try to install the other way, the LPC pins because pin 1 still aligned with pin 1, okay, until we get the codes which are changing and then showing us the codes meaningful to us. Okay, this different orientation installation only allows for LPC connections. Okay, for the PCIe, which is not allowed for us to install the card whatever way we want. Okay, next let me show you how to install the card to the computer PCIe connections. Okay, we don't need the USB cable again, right? USB cables only need when we are using the T cards and the miniPCIe adapters. Okay, so actually that's very easy to memorize. Whenever we are using the data cable, we need a USB cable. So two cables always working together. If we don't need to use the cables, the other cables is not needed. Okay, all right. So now we only use the bare master board only. Okay, as we can see, this is the PCIe, right? Okay, so make sure we remember our computer rear panel connectors are on this side. Okay, and here and the other parts are called the inside internal computer case components. So make sure we treat the direction correctly. Okay, here we can see the PCIe, right? And the other part here are much shorter. Okay, there's no USB connectors. Okay, so the part without USB connectors, we need to face that to the rear connector here, not this way. Okay, if we have the USB connector facing getting close to our real connector panels, this is not right. This will not get us the correct diagnostic results. Okay, all right, so this way is the correct way. Okay, all right, let's start with the 1x PCIe. Same, so we have the very easy, the dam breaker aligned with the slab breaker push down. Okay, that's all right. Okay, and okay, cable need, right? Okay, and always remember here, this part is the real panels, right? Our computer USB VGA, real panel. Okay, we try the 16 times. Okay, again, this side will facing this panel, and USB part will getting close to the internal parts of the case. So make sure we watch this close. Not to install this to any other spot we want. Okay, we always need to align the PCIe pin breaker to the PCIe slot breaker here. Okay, so not this way or any other part. You must have the breaker aligned with the breakers, right? Okay, so this is the correct way. Okay, this is the breaker aligned with the breakers, and push all the way down. That's it. Okay. And to show how this works, okay, connect the power, and we can see the voltage light is on. Yeah, that's last voltage. And power on the computer. See, we can see the BIOS code showing no, and the sequence code showing A1. Okay, it's changing A1 to 9130, and the stable and unstable light keep flashing one after the other. Okay, and let's wait. Okay, see, we can pay attention if we want to do the stability test, the motherboard stability test. We can see E1 and 30, and the 3 middle, there's the 2 dots, right? Okay, these 2 dots, it turns on. Okay, let me power it off. Okay, power it off, and then show that again. The first time we power on the computer, the dots between at the middle of the 4 digits are not on, okay? But after maybe a few seconds, the 2 dots between in the middle of the 4 Qiguan codes will turn on. At that time, we can press the reset button to do the stability test, and the flashing unstable and stable LED, it will get to one stable and shows us the status of the stability test. Let's power it on. Okay, see, now at the middle of the 4 digits, 2 dots are not on. Let's wait. It will turn on. It will turn on. Let's wait a little bit. Oh, see, the 2 dots are on, right? E1 colon and then 1 1. Okay, at this time we press the reset buttons on our computer. See, it changed to A211. Just now I pressed the reset button already. So let's see this stabilize. It will, okay, it is now stable now, right? It shows this motherboard is stable. But just in the case you still getting, actually we can repeat this process up a few times. But in the case you still getting flashing unstable and stable lights, as soon as the computer is working, power on, post to the desktop computer, desktop screen, there's no need to worry about the stability test. As soon as the light is not red on the unstable, we don't need to worry about the stability, because this also depends on the motherboard to return us the proper signals, to conclude the stability test result. But in this case, we can see the green stable light is on. Okay, so just follow my process to do the stability test. And okay, right, and see we have some LED just now, some LED on the right side, right? So we need to look at the menus one by one, and also the codes. Okay, and please remember there's 2 sets of codes. If the computer is a working computer, we will get the codes. On the faulty computers, like no pulse, no display, no boot screen, whatever type of problem computer, which we will also get the codes. But the codes on the working computer are process codes. We don't need to worry about that. Just ignore the whatever codes on the working computer. We just need to focus on the codes we get from the faulty computers. Okay, but sometimes we get the computer like no display, no screen displays. It may not be the computer motherboard itself. The display issues could also, we need also to trace to the video cables, monitors, all those components beyond our computer motherboard and the main units, right? Okay, so but if you need more help, you can always contact me. Free lifetime support. I would like to help you to solve the problems together, okay? To troubleshoot the computers together. Okay, if you need more help, contact me, and I would like to help you troubleshooting your computers together. Any question, let me know, okay? And hope this video helps you install the diagnostic components correctly onto the motherboard. Okay, again, let me repeat the preferred suggest sequence here. The first sequence will be using the standard PCIe, the large connector, and then the second option will be using the LPC pins debug port. Okay, they will be using the T cards with the master card. Okay, the third options will be using the PCIe. Okay, from the 1 times PCIe first. Okay, and then if you have 4 times, 8 times, or 16 times PCIe, just use that as well. So this is the preferred sequence. Okay, standard PCIe, LPC, and then finally the last will be the PCIe. Okay, so hope having fun, troubleshooting a computer. Let me know if I can be of more assistance anytime, my friend. Okay, and my name is William. Let me know any question. All right, thank you. Alright, so this part we will use the diagnostic card onto the laptop computers to troubleshooting the laptops. Okay, and as we have seen, the master diagnostic board, EC wire, LPC wire, half size miniPCIe connector and full size miniPCIe connectors, and also the data cables. Okay, so I believe we already know how to install to the miniPCIe slots, right? So this video we will just focus on how to using the miniPCIe connections. Okay, all right, now we have a laptops with us, and let me show you how to install the card to the laptop. So first we need to, again, the same, where the cord and the static strap, okay, and the other end catching to the grounding source. And we need to open the miniPCIe compartments normally located at the bottom of the laptops. Oh, okay, and right, take this off. Okay, as we can see, the miniPCIe this one here, we need to lose the two screws as well, again. Oh. Alright. Oh, okay, this one is only one screw. Okay, so it will be even easier. Okay, pull the card up. Pull the card straight. If we don't want to lose the cable, two external cables, we just need to push it to a side. Okay, alright, now we need to grab the master diagnostic card and LPC miniPCIe sorry, miniPCIe adapters. Connect these two cards together, and we need to use the cables. Okay, make sure we connect the cables the right way, not the other way around to bend the pins. Make sure so the cable will be connected to cards together, the master card to the miniPCIe adapter card. Okay, this way. Okay, whenever we use the cables connecting parts, we need to use the USB cable, right? So this is the rules. We need to use, whenever using this cable connecting parts, we need to use USB cables. So make sure we connect the one-way micro USB cable correctly. Okay, don't push, otherwise keep pushing will damage the USB port here. Okay, and connect this this end to the laptop USB port. Okay, probably here. Alright, so connect it this way. Alright, and leave the master card here and install this adapter to the laptop Wi-Fi slot. Alright, just watch pins. Right, it's fairly easy to install. Push the way in, and then push down the card, hold it, and use the same driver the same screws we have. Okay, to connect the card, to secure the card. Okay, and then next we can turn on the laptop power. Okay, hi laptop power, where are you? It's over here. Oh, okay. Turn the laptops on. Oh, okay, see the codes we get the codes already, right? The codes are even changing. LEDs and digital codes. Okay, and the 2 digits BIOS codes are also changing as well from C1 to AD, and the top also Qiguan code are changing. So we look for the Qiguan menu and the BIOS menu for the diagnosis. Okay, for the diagnosis results, and there are a lot more instructions on the detailed instructions on the menus. Please go to the menus. Go spend a moment to go through the menus besides this video, and hope my videos and my tutorial instructions in the menu also helps you. Okay, so stay online, updated with my menu, and I will also keep the latest instruction online, so you can get the most out of this diagnostic card. Okay, thank you, my friend. If any question, let me know. Okay, this is William again. Alright, thank you. Bye now.